In this video, we're checking out the Rokinon 14mm 2.8 full-frame Canon lens with autofocus, a budget option for full-frame shooters, and we're gonna see if it lives up to the hype and do some test video clips and photos. Coming up. The following content is brought to you in part by vidIQ, the #1 Chrome extension for YouTubers looking for on-point data analysis, research resources, and enhanced video creator tools. Start getting more views in less time today by signing up for free at vidiq.com/think. That's vidiq.com/think. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Think Media, bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And we're here at NAB checking out a Rokinon lens that is super cool. Now, Rokinon has been putting out a lot of unique lenses, a lot of times that only have manual focus and that have fast apertures and work for a lot of different cameras. Sony, Canon M, Canon EF mount cameras. And this one though is the first Canon lens that has built-in autofocus. It's 14mm with an aperture of 2.8. So it's a super wide lens that is very crispy. And the big question is, how does it stack up against Canon's very expensive L-glass 14mm lens? So if you wanted to pick up the Canon lens, it's around $2,200 here in the US, but the Rokinon is available for right around $800 on Amazon at the time of shooting this video. And if you actually want to check out the current prices, we'll put a link to this lens in the YouTube description of this video. But let's talk about it really quick. First of all, we've got the build quality. This lens actually is weather sealed, and we've been testing it out on a 60 Mark II, which is also weather sealed. So that's super cool. Ready to take out. It has a great durability to it, a great feel to it. As far as the lens itself, smooth focus ring, and then you've got your switch of autofocus and manual focus, and that is about it. Now, one thing to note is that the front glass kind of bows out a little bit, and you've got a built-in lens shade right on the lens, but there isn't the ability to do any kind of ND filter on this unless it was some sort of a slip-on ND. You can't get to screw-on filters for threads. That's one note about it. And we've been doing some tests. So we took this out and tested video clips here at NAB, and you can see how wide the lens is, right? It is 14mm, a true 14mm on a full frame camera. And then of course, we also did some photo tests. And again, this is a very artistic lens. So you can get kind of those wide shots, whether you're shooting people or of course shooting architecture or landscape. Again, a great lens that you might want to have in your kit, and it's cool that Rokinon has put out a model that doesn't have to break the bank as much as spending on Canon. Now, Rokinon actually does have some Canon lenses that are manual focus, much cheaper, around $300. But again, this one comes in at around $800 because you're paying not just for the crispy glass, the build quality, but the autofocus motor. So how does it live up? Well, pretty good. So we did some testing right here with some face tracking, and we had Heather kind of walking back and forth and shooting on a Canon 60 Mark II. It was doing great, tracking your face. Obviously the focus has to catch up at times, and you can kind of notice that, but it is performing very well. And then from photo mode, again, the autofocus performing very well. Wherever we're pointing it, it would find focus fast, shoot the shots off. And again, it's a 14mm lens, so you're never gonna get that much depth of field, but with 2.8, it still has quite a bit of depth of field, and as well as in group shots and whatnot, the closest person to the lens might be in focus, the people behind might not be in focus. But anyways, all that to say that the autofocus performs very well, and having shot with this lens, both video and photo, I would be very happy to use this as a shooter for any kind of 14mm wide angle content that I would want to shoot. So I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about the video clips you've been seeing from this lens, about the photos that you've been seeing from this lens? Let me know in the comment section below. But as far as my final thoughts go, I think that this is a great offering from Rokinon. It's only been out for a few months, and so if you want to check out information about it, of course, we'll link that up in the description below. But if you wanted to shoot, of course, creative videos, maybe landscape, maybe you need a lot of wide angle shots, this is also great for real estate, right? For getting those hard to reach rooms. Almost, you know, kind of a fisheye effect without going all the way to fisheye. Clearly, if subjects get more towards the outside of your shot, they're gonna be stretched a little. And then if you're right in the middle of the frame, it looks the best on shots like this if you're shooting people. But then probably the biggest use is creative, right? If you wanna do music videos or any kind of scenes where you have movement and you want that kind of creative, really kind of wide look, this lens is great for that. Question of the day, do you have any favorite wide angle lenses that you shoot with, and what camera do you use to create photos and videos? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't yet. And if you want to see other videos in our NAB series, just click or tap the screen right there. For another video from Think Media, click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, Think Media is bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.